Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida International Panthers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left. Got room at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes a man miss. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses and they test their physicality.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Coming after him. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Going with the ground game left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
the big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Georgia Southern, 7. Florida International, 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller. But you know on first down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let it go. It's complete. A huge pickup. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Looking for room. It's Bland. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
What a snag by the defense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the move, it's Bland. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Florida International.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
2nd down.
Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
The first down pass. Intercepted by Georgia Southern. And the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice move there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. FIU will line up to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now the third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third and short now from their own 48. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheep.
Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead with the 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors trying to burn this defensive back. And that ball is picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
29 Billy. 2-9 check.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Southern 21, Florida International 14.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Now, a 4th down.
Okay, ready?
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they try the middle of this. That is not happening.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just that he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
FIU pushing tempo.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Yeah, and That just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Will take over. First and 10.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Bland. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to him. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kid
lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 3.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Florida International, 21.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, look out! Quarterback gets enough. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding